Hello. I did take a quick sneak peek ahead. Know roughly how much of the game is left. There should only really be 2 more main missions. Taking care of Duke Abel, then beating up on Dahlia. You. It aligns with that. I thought it would. Anyway, the Dust District. I'd heard stories about the Dust District. Now I've seen it for myself and breathed the polluted air. I'd still be coughing if it weren't for Megan's fermented shark broth, even if it tastes like something she dredged up out of the sewers. In the Dust District, I could have sided with Palo or Vice Overseer Brine, choosing one evil over another, but that could have had unforeseen consequences, so I rejected the setup and found my own solution. I'd wanted to send them both to the mines, but that idiot was standing there looking at the door. Dahlia's secret. Today I saw the effects of the void leaking into RMS Stilton's house through cracks in reality. I was able to see the past and the present simultaneously. I learned a great deal looking into the night of the Duke's gathering, 3 years past. I watched a seance that brought Dahlia's spirit from the void where she was trapped and into this world. I saw that spirit preserved in an effigy made of bone by the witch Brianna Ashworth. 1 second. Blech. And that effigy, holding Dahlia's spirit, was given to Duke Abel for safekeeping. Now I know why Dahlia cannot be killed. As long as she's not whole, she'll remain immortal. Even the outsiders seem worried. This is the information I've been seeking. Now I just have to turn it into a plan. Answers from Wyman. My Emily, your courier is only giving me scant minutes to write back before he leaves for your secret location. I'm in tears that he won't give me the location or take me along, but I trust you. I don't know if it's fair to be this angry with you, or if I should instead cry tears of joy knowing you're still alive. It seems that Morley is on the verge of going to war against Crystal, and the rumours from Dunwall are grim and strange. We've heard about soldiers made of metal, women commanding the trees, and whales gathering in the harbour, singing their songs in reverse. I hate the whole world for being between you and me, while we should be holding hands. Please be safe, or I won't know what to do. Wyman. All this space and nothing going on.
I can't believe it's taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and maybe without that, fine motivator for many rulers. Empress Jessamine herself once offered me a suite at Dunwall Tower, complete with a laboratory, the finest apparatus in the Isles. I declined, of course. I'm not some conjurer from penny novels. Besides, I have a great fondness for my privacy, and my interests often find me coming and going in the odd hours of night. It's hard not to consider what might have been different had I plotted a different course through my early years. Was there something I might have said or done when Delilah was my apprentice that could have prevented all this? Or is character a fixed star we must all follow in darkness?
Again, okay.
Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
I hope I've been of some help to you. It's good to feel useful, here near the end of my time.
Okey doke.
Ready to visit the Duke?
Ready.
Of course, how am I going to read the last entry if it's... Might be an epilogue type thing. Oh.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Nothing good. Don't even know why I'm on the looting stuff.
Two coins for that cat lap? Well, no more, thank you. Place is a dump anyway. All right. No, all I was saying.
Help me if you can. You're a good one. You know, there's a place near here, in some rocks behind a fountain. People have always left offerings there. That's where I started having those odd dreams. I don't go there anymore, but you might want to check it out. See you sometime.
permit, Captain. I know the laws in Tarnaka.
Never earned those
Laws
medals.
change. The Duke's given the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed. You know who...
Holy shit! No.
Ah, the fucking nerve. What's this standing on a high floor? Freaking see.
From this date forward, no one can live within the structures adjacent to the Grand Palace wall.
You were given ample warning. You should have relocated, sir.
There are 3 ridiculous decrees a week. I never thought this would actually happen.
Well, it has. Now let us work.
Okay. I'll do that. Gotcha.
Hey, you're a good one. You know, there's a place near here, in some rocks behind a fountain. People have always left offerings there. That's where I started having those odd dreams. I don't go there anymore, but you might want to check it. See you sometime. Sorcery, they said. They burned my books and they hit me in the head until I would see you sometime.
We're playing dice tonight. You in?
Bastards. Suck his crooked cock.
Why cover your face? Are you worried someone might recognize you?
Gate must remain closed. Remember to close the gate behind you after each delivery. If you need the code, speak to me directly or to Carlos Marletto at Winslow Safe Company next door. Ricardo Marletto. Okay.
What are you covering your face for? See? See, I told you!
There's no such permit, Captain. I know the law's getting somewhere.
Someone is asking for trouble.
Outsiders crooked. We're getting somewhere. There's no such permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnak.
Come on, you bastards.
What's changed?
Damn it.
The Duke's given the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop?
I told you.
That clock nigger.
Serafina. Her shop burned down.
Yeah, my report said it was probably the Howlers. But no one knows how the fire started.
Captain, her brother died in that fire.
Asleep inside, drunk from what I remember. You've got until tomorrow to pay up.
Okay, Keiko, dear brother, are you serious? How are you able to run a safe and vault business if you can't even remember a simple 3-digit combination? I set the back alley gate code to your birthday and you thought it was your wedding anniversary? I set it to your wedding anniversary and you thought it was grandfather's age? I set it to grandfather's age and you thought it was mother's street address? What kind of advice are you giving to your customers for their combinations, I wonder? Miracle anybody in this city manages to open one of your safes again after locking them. Anyway, since you leave me no choice, here's the gate combination written in coloured ink, which isn't cheap. 025. Bring the note with you when you come to my shop. I'll make sure it gets burned, and no, I won't leave the gate open. I can't risk having the curious peek inside at my little business. Ricardo.
Gotta keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss. That kiss.
Outsider's crooked cock.
Good to me.
Right.
Hey, open up. I got the code, but it's back on the boat.
No exceptions. Either you have the code, or I assume something's off. My boss's orders.
Damn, opens.
Do this. You're wasting time.
A body here? Huh? What? Help!
Save. This is just going to be down straight. Wait, let's run over.
I think so. Wrong button.
Why is there a wall of light protecting the palace anyway? Who's going to attack a man like the Duke? No, no, no! This is the kind of luck I have. Got blasted. I'm a stone's throw from the Grand Palace, where I'd be surrounded by opulence.
Come on, come on, come on!
Mother was right. I should have signed on as an engineer in the wind corridor.
Kiss the outside.
I think I can leave these two alone without much trouble.
Here we go.
Still waging war against the Howlers in the Dust District, despite everything else going on. That's what happens when you've got someone like the Duke running things.
Things are about to change in Karnaca. I can feel it. My husband's been trying to sell our woodworking shop. If we can, we're packing up the kids and relocating to Morley. Bristol's in chaos with everyone fighting over the new Empress, and Tibia's too cold.
The whole family's stung to death. Ugh, so disfigured. Blood
Oh, can I just make it through? And
You've seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
This shirt reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform.
all the guards around, so...
Settle down, stomach. We'll be in you short.
I have to come out, don't I? Oh, it'll be fine, I'm sure. And why no guards on?
Just got the answer about my transfer handler. Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side. The pay is better here than anywhere else. Spread a few coins here and there among the officers.
There's another spirit here. Beyond its cage of flesh. The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
How do you know which one is the Duke? I don't know where they found that guy with the political decoy job. But he looks and acts just like the Duke. I can't tell him apart.
Well, it's not me, I don't care. It was never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
It'll be a long night. I've ordered food for the Duke out in the garden.
How do you know it'll get to the Duke? I just got this assignment, but yesterday I heard Major talking about the Duke's political double.
Hey,
Don't worry
Charlie,
about that.
J.K.
Besides, in the end, it's all the same. We serve the food, and the Duke decides who eats it.
That's true.
X, Y's, and Z. Now I got my A's and Z's. Tell me what you think of me.
Something's got to
What was the note again? Did you say you could hit him in the head? Or that you could avoid hitting him?
No idea. Too drunk to remember. Anyway, he's not moving anymore, so maybe I killed him.
Or maybe he fainted. Let's bet something else. See if he wakes up when you hit him in the leg.
Sure, my man.
Sit still, damn you! Child's play. Where's the talent required?
Huh? Okay, apparently something saw me.
It'll get to the Duke. I just got this assignment, but yesterday I heard Major talking about the Duke's political double.
I hope they accept my
Don't worry about
transfer.
that.
I've got to
Besides,
get over to
in
one of
the
the
end,
other districts.
It's all the same. We serve the food, and the Duke decides who eats it.
That's true, I've heard.
I'm dry. Could really go for a whiskey or something.
You don't look so disappointed. It's not about merit. The inner circle is packed with the Duke's pets.
Rick Spittles. At least I'm not one of them.
Exactly. And think, when all this fighting for thrones is settled.
Y's and Z's.
Guards!
Now
Stop! What's going on
I got
here?
My A's and Z's. Tell me what.
Spotted. I was spotted. How annoying.
No, it'll get to the Duke. I just got this assignment, but yesterday I heard Major talking about the Duke's political double.
Got to keep my
Don't worry about that. Besides,
misplaced and ridiculous. Why would they even bother me? It's not me. Of course it's them.
Okay. Now, body double. I'll speak to the body double first. The hell not?
Don't look so disappointed. It's not about me. The inner circle is packed with the Duke's pets.
Rick Spittles. At least I'm not one of them.
Exactly. And think, when all this fighting over thrones is settled, the Duke's going to need men to take charge of the Northern Isles. By this time next year, you could be in charge of Wigdown or Freyport.
Where even the most desirable have skin like pale slugs.
That's what the brandy's for.
I don't care what's going on.
Leaving him there, which is fine. Right. Yeah. Avoid any kills if possible. Wait.
It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
Does he? He does.
The machine has completed another full instruction set.
This little pain in the ass is what got me last time.
Sit still, damn you! This is child's play. Where's the talent required? The skill? Don't fidget, and don't make me tell you again. Maybe we need a new decree for these slack-about artists. All painters must spend every other month at hard labor. This is going to be a much more interesting painting now. Anyone can paint, slapping oily pigment onto canvas and pretending it has some meaning. Leave me. I want to be alone with my thoughts. You there. Who are you? I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
You're not one of Delilah's. Are you here about my new boots, perhaps? I want them redone. No offer to bow or kiss my hand?
I could say the same.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you and what do you want?
Listen, I think you're the Duke's body double. You can't have any love for the man. I'm here to end his rule, and I have an idea you should hear.
Ah, you're perceptive. You've figured it out.
It occurs to me that you might make a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to slit his throat, do you think you could convince people that you're the Duke?
Did I close my locker before coming out? Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my jacket.
She's...
Okay, that's the real one. Okay, good to know. Okay, then. Can do this so I can. This one. Is this like okay.
Pretending to sign papers each day, but at least I read them, which is more than he can say.
Was good I had my pistol. Then I met a lady from Tibia. Something and happier.
Not worth a thing. You can tell he's no good, just by looking at his shoes.
Leave me. I want to be alone with my thoughts.
I think I just saw something.
Pretending to sign papers each day, but at least I read them, which is more than he can say. never earned those medals. I'm twice the soldier he is. Someone should say something.
Well,
Leave me. I want to be alone with my thoughts. Being put up. No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I could say the same.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you and what do you want?
Listen, I think you're the Duke's body double. You can't have any love for the man. I'm here to end his rule, and I have an idea you should hear.
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
It occurs to me that you might make a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to slit his throat, do you think you could convince people that you're the Duke?
That's bold, I have to admit it's crossed my mind. If people believed that I was actually Duke Abel, and that he was the political decoy, we could have him committed for lunacy. We could convince everyone that the Double's finally lost his mind, and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch. He's got a medallion that I need. Even if I sound convincing, which should be the easy part, his Grand Guard officers will ask to see the medallion as proof. Luca never puts it aside.
All right. It shouldn't take me long. Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city. Soon after, I'll send instructions from Dunwall, and I'll expect a great deal of flexibility and cooperation on your part. There's still time to pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonos in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest.
Okay. Note to Grand Consulars. Esteemed Consulars, I won't be able to attend our gathering tomorrow morning, or should I say in 2 hours. I'm going to bed now, but I'm confident you will know what to do about that curfew decree. Buy more balls of light, give the Grand Guard greater enforcement latitude, ban all popular committees, whatever is required. But I want you to start thinking about something else. We have no doubt we'll soon bring the infamous Crown Killer to justice. Our true Empress Delilah wants the trial to make history. Prepare all the details, bloody exhibits, and demented witnesses. If I don't cry while reading the prosecution's speech, you'll all be fired. Duke Luca Abel. Okay.
It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
Sit still, damn you! This is child's play. Where's the talent required? The skill? Don't fidget, and don't make me tell you again. Maybe we need a new decree for these slack-about artists. All painters must spend every other month at hard labor. I told you to be still. Now, where was I? This is going to be a much more interesting painting now. Anyone can paint, slapping oily pigment onto canvas and pretending it has some meaning. Leave me. I want to be alone with my thoughts.
Bet this opens the Duke's vault.
Right. How does that hit me from fucking there, but it won't hit me over the other goddamn side? No fucking sense. Ugh.
Is that my breath I'm smelling? Maybe my teeth are due for their monthly cleaning.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test.
Kill. suppose I can... No, let me just walk up the fucking top now.
Put him there, on the bed.
Here's Duke Luke.
That's it then. Now it's up to me. I'll take the medallion and call them.
I'll be watching. Break a leg.
Don't worry. I've spent years mimicking this asshole. Captain Almeida, come at once to my chambers. There's a problem. Quick, hide up there.
Your Eminence, are you all right?
Yes, Captain. Please arrest this clown. Seems that he took his role a little too seriously. Get your hands off me! He served me well for years. We'll never find anyone else who so bears my resemblance. Take him away, Captain, but be gentle.
I think I understand, Your Eminence. We'll handle it.
What? This is outrageous. I'll have you all skinned alive and set in a salt bath. If only there was something we could do for him. I suppose all those years pretending he was me, that eventually took its toll. No! Stop! I am the Duke of Securus! You can't do this!
Dr. Hypatia at Adamire will know what to do with the poor man.
I'm still trying to get my head around this. It's incredible.
Okay. And I'm gonna get Nolly and stupid thing.
I'm bored.
They said there could be someone
Air
around.
feels heavy.
Some sort of
Hard to
madman or
get a
cutthroat or
lungful.
pickpocket. Just my luck.
What's wrong with people?
Tea's too hot, the bath's too cold, my vest has a wrinkle. Do it yourself then if it's gotta be so blatant perfect.
I've always hoped I'd see the other isles. I've heard the wages in Tivia are twice what we make here.
Weeks of puking up hardtack on a ship.
Son of a... Okay.
I've always hoped I'd see the other isles. I've heard the wages in Tivia are twice what we make here.
Weeks of puking up hardtack on a ship just to freeze your ass off in some northern port? Besides, we make more here in Karnaca with on-the-spot taxes and fees.
Maybe. It is nice having discretionary jurisdiction here. Less paperwork. But think about it. No blood flies, no howlers.
You don't think they have gangs up in Tivia? It's dark for half the year up there. Trust me. Better off here.
Where'd the other one go?
What wouldn't I give for a bottle of pear soda?
Item on the goddamn light. Bit. Didn't work. Right, where's the other friggin'? Note to kitchen staff. Kitchen staff. See to it that there's more caviar. Last night it was gone in an hour. Also, a guest complained that the usual accompaniments were arranged sloppily and that there were too few of those little round crackers to accommodate the crowd. Tonight I expect even more guests than at yesterday's gathering. We celebrate all this month in honor of Delilah, and so we must have good wine and plenty of it. I woke up this morning with a sick head because you serve such a poor vintage from that backwater valley east of Sagunto. The good wine never gives me headache, no matter how much I drink. Another thing, tonight we must have those tiny shrimp rolls in oil and some good cheese from the Northern Isles. And no more pestering me about cost or shipping delays. I find the discussion disagreeable. Do cable. I have a feeling I'm gonna get this done far sooner than I thought I would.
Let's see what Duke Bell keeps hidden away in here.
A health increase. If I ever got into a battle, that would be probably useful.
This must be the Duke's vault.
After the final field test. The machine should begin scouting the vicinity. Over!
Not what I meant to do. To put down down the mine, not friggin' with my blade. An idiot. My own fault.
Increasing oil tank temperature.
Really? This is fine.
At this point, the clockwork is scouting.
I'm dead. Bale of gold.
It's a decorative animal. This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit.
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then will you be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
I don't know how I can do this. You were all I ever wanted.
I stayed as long as I could, trying to guide you. The world is better for your influence.
Be at peace, Mother. I will honor you, always.
I love you. And this is the final thought I carry into my house.
So it's done. Now to take Delilah's soul back together.
The heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together.
Oh, it really does show. It's further. Really? way out, don't I know, is safe. Right. Now. Actually, kind of very glad I don't have to go back the way I came in. Be a fucking death sentence.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test. If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil.
There. Now to wait.
Yeah, man. Any day now, Megan.
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
From now on, the Duke will be guided by better stars.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
Yes, at long last. To take back the throne, and find a way to save my father.
Ready, then?
Let's set out.
All right. As you want.
Went a hell of a lot faster than I thought it would. Well, I guess we're probably finishing the game today.
I grew up with this broken skyline. The muted colors and the way the light falls. It's Dunwall, but it's not. Have I changed, or does everything just look different when you're not wearing a crown? Whatever grand scheme you've got underway now, Delilah, You were smart when you stole this place from me. You knew who among my people to corrupt, and you took away my strongest ally, my father. But you didn't know me. You only saw a sheltered princess. You never thought I'd fight back. You don't know me, Delilah, but you will.
Okay. After the Empress. Farewell. I grieve for a second time. What was it like to walk with her heart somewhere near, never quite in the real world? It was her wisdom, her insight, her voice, her love. Mother, now I've lost you twice. I know her spirit was trapped. I knew she needed to be set free, but how could I? Of course, found a way to help me. One last time. No, I will not cry. Not yet. Not until all my work is done. Now the heart contains a different spirit, a different voice. Dahlia Copperspoon, spinner of lies, thief of thrones. Dahlia the selfish, cunning and cruel. The Duke of Karnaca. Not so long ago I would have gladly thrust a dagger into Duke Abel's chest, but a more subtle opportunity presented itself and I took it. The Duke still lives, but they dragged him away, thinking he was his own political double. Gone mad, and the Duke's actual double. I think he'll be a much better Duke than the real one ever was. People will never know why their ruler suddenly gained wisdom or took on a kinder tone, and maybe they'll wonder why Empress Emily changed just as suddenly. I'm not the same person I was 2 months ago. Now there's one more task before I can risk. Corvo, my father, I am coming. Leaving Sarkonis. I don't worry for Sarkonis. I've met many good, capable people. People who have been working on behalf of the country as best they could. With the real Luca Abel out of the way, I'm certain they'll manage to restore the rule of law, and with it some of the happiness they've lost. And I'll help them the best I can as soon as I'm back on the throne. Back to Dunwall. Dunwall, my home. Terrible things no doubt happened since I left, since I was forced to leave. Will the city be in ruins, the people terrified hiding in their homes? Am I trying to reassure myself, imagining the worst? What if I found the city in better shape than I left it? Dahlia doing a better job than I did? No, I don't think it will be the case. I know Delilah. I keep saying Dahlia. I know myself better now. I feel guilty for all the things I could have done better before this all started. For being an empress, not many people thought was worth fighting for. I don't know what I'll see, but whatever has happened to my city, I mustn't let grief or anger cloud my thoughts, because the destruction of Dunwall won't be weighing heavily on Delilah's mind. You must know I'm coming for her. He's watched from afar as one after another of her allies have been removed from my path. Does she feel vulnerable, or was this her plan all along? King.
Remarkable what Delilah's accomplished, coming from such a background, taking the throne.
At least the situation with the Duke is behind us. Let's not forget that small detail in all this. Drunken despot. I doubt my apartment on Caldwell's Bridge is as I left it.
I'm still aboard this creaking thing that
When
makes
this is over, I might visit the Academy of Natural Philosophy and shock them all.
mighty ships
Assuming
thrown
still
against the
stands.
malevolent ocean and large enough to heave the great leviathans aboard, thrashing and spilling their life's blood across the decks. Majestic ships, swift with luxurious cabins, fit for an empress. Where are those vessels now? They're far too important to carry an old man like me. I've been abandoned by my own creations. But maybe that's the way it should be. Haven't I been cruel, selfish? Perhaps I should be forgotten, consigned to the junk heap. Maybe I should die at last. And there's a chance I will on this final escapade. To Dunwall, then. We'll see what's left of me.
You know where to go to find Delilah, but how will you handle her? It's my hope that you have some sort of plan.
It could be tricky. She might not give me any choice but to fight. And Delilah deserves whatever she gets.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
It's probably too late to dwell on regrets.
Yes, you're right. In any case, please watch yourself. I've come to care a great deal about you.
Goodbye, Anton.
Megan is waiting for you on the deck outside. She seemed cagey earlier, even more than usual. You took the worst Karnaca had to offer and acquitted yourself superbly.
Killed the Duke's brother so long ago. Hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk.
Megan.
People have called me that for a long time, but it's a lie. My name is Billy Lurk.
Everyone's full of secrets. Why do I feel like you've got more to say?
Yeah. I can't believe I'm telling you this. but you deserve the truth. I'll just say it. 15 years ago, I ran with a mercenary gang. We got paid to kill people. Some who deserved it, some who didn't. The boss pulled me up from the Dunwall slums when I had nothing and had run out of rope. This is hard to admit.
Whatever it is, spit it out.
Our leader was the assassin Dowd, and I was part of the crew. Our last big job together, we were paid to...
You helped Dowd kill my mother?
Yes. I don't know what else to say. I've lived a very long time wishing I could take that day back, but I can't.
I can't ever forgive you for what you did. But suffering has a way of twisting people. You're a different woman today than you were then.
Yeah. We've all been hurt. But not all of us did what I did. Or became what Delilah became. I know you'll never get over it. But neither will I.
I hope not. Goodbye, Billy. I'm taking the skiff, and I'll go alone from here.
Guess I'm taking the damn key. It's stronger. It's like this. Oh. Fucking finally! Oh my word.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
Megan Foster's notebook. What day is it? I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know what will happen. No one can know. I have a feeling that we'll all be dead soon. Everyone dies, just like my sweet Hydra, whatever, twitching in the mud. But I think death is very close now. The air feels strange. The wind is coming from the west. I saw a dead girl floating in some foam. Don't go off to Dunwall, Billy. That's what I'm reading from all the signs. I could run, finally try and find him at long last. The old knife himself. They could rent another boat. They don't need me, not really. Oh, I could run. I should run. Haven't I had more than my share of blood? So why am I still here?
If old Samuel could see me now. Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage of my own chest. Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again. You let your mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt. You're lying. You still can't accept it, little girl. Your father was born a nobody. I inhabit your mother's heart, and my body walks the halls of your crumbling palace and sleeps between your sheets. If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that birth shouldn't give anyone the right to rule. You earn it every day by serving the people who need you. Now I'm coming to end your tyranny, Delilah.
Okay. I'll say before I'm doing something stupid. How much for an arrow? No. Bloody let go of the fucking button. Well. Puddles of blood don't exactly make a good sign. Citizens report troubling events. Troubling signs of mischief have been reported recently in all corners of Dumble. What was thought to be a series of pranks has proven much more widespread and unsettling. Despite the enlightened age in which we live, superstitious folk have begun to rumour of witchcraft. There are reports of dogs shaved to the skin, more owls into doors, lines of salt ominously left below windows, dried rats hung from archways, cats walking backwards who failed to meow. Mew, whatever. And pots of strange-smelling ointments left underneath beds and writing desks. That all these things might be occurring here in the capital all at once boggles the journalist's mind. What desperate times if half of these are true. Each odd occurrence seems a bad omen, a warning for terrible things to come. And if, as some say, these antics are the work of Empress Dahlia's devout followers, then what hope is there?
I take a risk just having the goods delivered here.
Everything's gone to the void here. Can't hurt to be stocked up on munitions. I'll take that deal. Glad we could do business. You won't regret it.
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
Times not done
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
Oh. Okay, more painters. I did not notice that before.
The city is falling apart. I don't know how long Dunwall is going to stand.
My door's always open.
I used to go and pray at the Abbey, but I haven't seen a single overseer in days.
After sparrows 3 times call, after gold dust 3 times fall, come, maiden, mistress, mouse and hen, come, fisher, farmer, frog and wren. Once a king in red, warmed by the flames on feathers head, while all the town starving cries, chilled by winds of ice. Eat them of frost, eat them of snow, the monarch decreed. To them below, up on a spike, they perched his head, cursed his name, burnt
This is fucking creepy. Anyway. Oh.
That's a shame.
Who's there?
It makes more sense to sneak back entrance instead of going through the front door. I mean, I think it was all the way up. Ooh.
I never thought I'd miss this place so much. I do not see the tactical advantage in killing all your friggin' guards. Really don't. Empress Delilah's new plans. With the help of Duke the Able, Dahlia Copperspoon has executed a successful play for the throne.
and now sits as Empress. Whether legitimate or not is a matter of hotly debated opinion. Emily Cordwin's fate is unknown at this time, but we do know that several of her ministers are dead, believed to have been assassinated, and the Parliament has been set ablaze by a group of unknown arsonists. In the time since the coup, Empress Delilah has issued several proclamations, along with her assertion announced by Street Speaker that everything will change soon in Dunwall and across the Empire. So our new ruler promises to show us a wonderful future and warns that all citizens should endeavour to place their most earnest trust in her. Given the ruins in the streets around the palace, one can only speculate about what she means. Guard deserting. Weaver. That's it, mate. We talked about it last night, and me and my Jilly are leaving Dunwall. You know me, I was always city watch through and through. I never thought I'd be a deserter, but there's no other way. Staying in the tower with Delilah and all her followers would be nuts. I've seen things in the last week that I don't think could happen. And Mortimer Ramsay said Empress Emily was a traitor and that Lord Corvo had been killing off nobles. I believed it. Now I'm sure I was being naive. We all got taken on that one. Everything's 10 times worse now than it's ever been. Billy and I are going up to Fulwick. Her sister has a farm outside of town, so goodbye and good luck. You ever get up there, I owe you a few drinks. As always, remember our motto, keep your head down. Peterson. Them.
You, come talk to me. Look at all this. It tells a story, but there's more. I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower?
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their gravehounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers. The ancient music was useless against them.
Rest now. But know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed.
Brother Fitz, I bid you courage on your expedition into the heart of corruption, the once shining Dunwall Tower. Know that beyond Dahlia's occult heresy, she is full of guile. Be wary. Storm the tower and protect High Overseer Kulan with your life, for he will lead us back to the righteous path. But there is another thing. For years, rumors have circulated regarding the Royal Protector. If victory is secured and you manage to find yourself in his quarters alone, we want you to search for signs of blasphemy. Report back, but only to me. All my years I dedicate to the Abbey and the Ocular Order. Sister Rosewing.
I've done what I could. Served the Abbey the best I was able.
I don't think I'd be out of reach, would I? Oh. Nope, it is possible. Neat.
Why am I always the one who has to gather moss under a full moon? Seems like whenever it involves missing sleep, they always send me. Next time I'll try it with a waxing gibbous. And if that doesn't do it, then I've got no idea how to fix it. I hear you, my mistress. I'm your devoted servant. Yes, yes, yes. Huh?
Ancient mud and stinking clay, yellow dyes for golden day. 6 hands sift and 6 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Ammonia drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams of copper. 4 hands sift and 4 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Coal tar dye, pig's placenta, grind and wash, rich magenta. 2 hands sift and 2 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Shade and hue, dig and crack. Crush and mix, eyeless black.
8 hands sift and 8 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ancient mud and stinking clay, yellow dyes for golden day.
6 hands sift and 6 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ammonia drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper.
4 hands sift and 4 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Coal tar dye, pig's placenta, grind.
Faye says Delilah's up in the throne room, but a few days ago she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
She probably found it fun, using the chapel as a studio, mixing pigments where those fools used to preach their nonsense. But she moved to the throne room when she was ready to start her new painting.
Always exciting when she starts to sculpt or paint.
Yes, but this one is special. Delilah says it's going to change everything, the world and all the spheres beyond. Go sneak a peek of it, if you dare. I'll be her favorite when she sees what I can do with a bit of cat fur and a bone from a drowned man's leg.
If Delilah's in the throne room, I can use the elevator to reach her.
From Delilah. Following the Abbey's pathetic assault, I want the power shut off in the security room, and I want this rickety old contraption locked. No more supplicants from the city riding up to beg for my graces. Come to my throne room only if you need is dire, and woe be to anyone from outside the coven who disturbs me while I'm painting. The overseers were probably the last of our significant enemies, and now they're beaten. I trust you can handle anyone else who comes along. Your Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
I'll have to reach the security room to restore electricity to the tower and get the elevator working.
Of course. I see that down there. It's obviously a trap. Seeing traps everywhere though, aren't I? I am being overly careful now.
Sorry, madam. I was never taught the right and proper ways of the aristocracy. Before I bang my head on the polished boards of this well-crafted floor.
Anna, what is etiquette really? Another form of control. Just a choke chain around our pretty necks.
No, there's where your ignorance shows. Etiquette is a weapon, a source of power for those who know how to wield it.
No wonder this place is so gloomy with dinner conversation like this. Why don't we change the subject and discuss something more pleasant, like lawn tennis or embroidery?
I need more wine.
If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil.
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel?
Earlier on Rune Harmony, bending the energies of the void was tricky, but I've managed to corrupt runes of bone for my great painting. I've got all the ingredients ready in the chapel, dried kelp and algae from the moats, flowers from the greenhouse, ground to dust and made into pigment, human bones infused with the fluids of terror and regret. Mustering patience, I will continue painting until the final rune is ready to affix to my throne. My throne. But harmony must be maintained between the corrupt runes and their pure counterparts, two corrupt aligned with two of the purest. If this harmony is not observed, the magic of the painting could get twisted around and fail, or even turn against me.
Delilah's working on something terrible, but I might be able to sabotage it. By crafting more corrupt runes, I could disrupt Delilah's painting.
can say, oh, craft a corrupt rune all you want, but if you don't fucking tell me how and don't give me any prompts, how am I meant to fucking do it?
It worked. I painted the chapel, but added a tree to the painting. After arranging the runes across the chair, both pure and corrupted, I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone. With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking, transposing my painting. The world as it should be. With this wretched dung heap we're all born into. At last, all will be made proper and good.
Okay.
Oil runs through its veins, rendered from the fat of leviathans from the deep, icy waters.
It has nothing to do with our mistress's magic. Not touched by the void at all. Could we make one of bones, I wonder? Like the grave hounds.
power on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
And the humming. Smell burning grease on the air, sister.
Could this be our mistress, awakening the tower machinery?
The very rumble of machines digesting oils from the great leviathans of the deep.
We should see who tampers with the dead metal things.
Just jealous. If I want to dance, then I can twirl around all I want. Just try it.
Right. That handily handled.
When it plays, check central rotor. Machine is running at low speed. Still idling. Take this opportunity to back charge second coil.
I could just go back the other way.
Throat feels a little scratchy. Maybe some steeped borage and chamomile will do the trick.
I adore the sound they make hitting bottom. So delicate, so fine.
The old woman we pushed off the roof cared more about these dishes than she did her own rotten bones. She begged us not to break anything else.
Oh, please, not that one. It's over 100 years old. I don't like this cold light. Light from the dead machines. days till the next red moon. Let's see. It was 6? 3? Huh?
Idling. Commence lens refocus. Still idling. Take this opportunity to backcharge second coil.
This won't do. To have the tower humming and belching sparks once more.
Sliding.
That lavender tincture. It's good in scars and all that. But you might want to rinse that foul mouth with it too.
Right.
I don't...
About to say, provided they haven't frigging well put a bunch of people in here as well, it'd be fine. But they had. Really kind of thing.
Huh? I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. You have to learn the words and say them. What's going on?
Who's that? What? Someone there?
Okay, fine. If I have to fucking well take out every single goddamn person here, I will.
Let me help you!
Someone's burning whale oil again. Curious who would want the stink in the light.
Yes, I went down behind her and you fucking know it.
Wasn't mutton. I don't care what anybody says. I know mutton, and that wasn't it.
Come on. Now's not the time for a nap.
Maybe some steeped borage and chamomile will do the trick. Goddamn officer.
I think some bodies were discovered due to bugs. Get at the top of the bloody bookcase.
You will take me back and die at my hands.
Oh.
What has Delilah done to my throne? Brianna made worthless to me. Such a tragedy.
Luca, my love, word is you've had a change of heart, or your mind is broken. Perhaps I was too much for you.
Dolly's diary. Delilah's diary. Whatever. These statues, words cannot describe how I loathe them, but it was their own fault. They approached me without the proper respect. I could see what they were thinking. It was their eyes that gave them away. Though now they are stone, and I am the one who looks upon them with scorn. They think I am not as regal as Jessamine. Emily is nothing. We all know that. But they compare me to my half-sister and find me wanting. Is my manner not as refined as Jessamine's? I practice dictation right along with her. In secret anyway, hidden in a closet, tucked between the fabric of her suits. Those that should have been mine. I wish Jessamine was alive to see that now I am the one donned in silks. Silks. Have they served me well? One by one, all of my friends and allies have been eliminated. I rule over statues, mute and cold. They disgust me. Nothing is how I imagined it would be. There is still hope. Even now I work on a painting that has no equal. With it I create a perfect world where they will look on me with awe. They will love me without restraint or condition. The world as it should be.
The overseers babbled in their little chapel. Now a tree that never existed.
Oh, yes, nothing. I don't even know. I'm just being told here.
Even being an empress.
Niece, you've brought me back my spirit.
Follow me, dear Emily, and see how I will reshape all things.
So this is the world she dreams about.
Screwed that up, didn't I? Okay.
My spirit returns. To the canvas, and I will show you my vision.
If I change the number of corrupt runes attached to the throne, it should turn Delilah's paint.
Still gonna have a fight though, don't we?
So this is the world she dreams about.
Why shouldn't my people love their empress? All that was taken from me, in return, I will take back.
Weren't meant to sing me a fucking pain in my butt.
was taken from me. In return, I will take back. My name, formed on their tongues, passing across their lips. My throne, made greater than any before it.
I think that's all of them. I don't know, it doesn't give me the option to fucking well. Alpha.
The painting should trap her in her own fantasy world. So be it. And now to see how well your magic works, Delilah.
At last, what I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh. Worship me!
Emily, what happened?
Let's sit down. I'll explain it all.
Boo. Oh well. Twice. Shadow though. And clean it.
And so the time of crisis in Karnaca came to an end, with the city's wisest citizens unscathed. Led by its new council, the southern capital was pulled back from the brink of anarchy, and Serkonos began to thrive. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah passed into an imagined world where her father's promises were fulfilled and her subjects would love her forever, as she sailed the ocean with a great fleet and trekked across the Pendician wastes. While in the true capital, Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, ruled for decades over a prosperous, mended empire with Corvo Attano by her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the empire into a more sophisticated age. He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last, on a final voyage to take him home. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.
Isn't it? I feel like there should be more, but whatever.
On the sands of sweet Serkonos did we bathe in the sun, sharing grapes from Culero when you were the only one.
On the streets of Karnaca, I met you long ago, when the city was so peaceful and the bay seemed to glow.
We danced and sang until the early ships sailed, and when morning bells rang, only then we exhaled. Now the sands of Serkonos, they're burning in the sun.
And the grapes from Culero are withered and finely done.
Now we cower in the alleys of streets where we did stroll, while the Duke claims our riches and his firing squads patrol. We run and hide until the evening ships sail. When the night is black, only then we exhale. So meet me in the shadows, bring your sweetest grapes. We'll slip on to a whaler, and maybe we'll escape.
Oh, what can I do next, though? Gonna really need to learn when I'm gonna have an operation to have my tooth out. I'm waiting on that. Don't want to start any RPGs before then. Darks. Yeah, Darksiders next. Oh, goody, we can skip. Ah, there's a whole new game plus. Okay. My question of the fucking hour is... It's all there anyway. It won't be a fucking bronze, will it? Decorative objects. Really? 60% loot? Never getting fucking near that. All painting. Number plates. Well, that one's low. Is there a true shadow one? That is the question. Rarity. I'm gonna go with rarity. Don't think there is. The gold though, isn't it? Unless it's a hidden achievement, in which case I wouldn't be able to see it anyway. Don't think it is. Okay. Okay. In that case, I'll consider it done. Anyway, yep, that will be all for now, though. Bye.